Hello, this is Mrs. Robertson and Brady. We're missing you today in third period. We hope you watch the video and you get caught up so you'll be ready for the test, which is going to be on Friday. So this was the back of yesterday's bell work. So this was part of our assignment, and then we're going to go over the word problems. So in this here, for these problems, they start off pretty easy. This one, to undo multiplication, you divided both sides by 5. X is greater than a negative, what, 200 or 24? And you have an open circle on a negative 24 going to the right. Negative 25, negative 23. In problem number 14, get rid of your subtraction signs. Get rid of your 1. You have negative 10x is less than or equal to 12. Then divide both sides by negative 10. You can keep it as a fraction. Flip your inequality sign. X is greater than or equal to 1 2/10, or 1.2, negative 1.2. So here we're going to have a closed circle on negative 1.2, negative 1.3, negative 1, or excuse me, negative 1.3, this is negative 1.4. And it goes to the right. Any questions on that? In this one, subtract 6. 8 times x is less than negative 16. Divide both sides by 8. X is less than negative 2. Open circle going to the left. Any questions? On the next one, we have to combine like terms. 12x plus 3x is 15x minus 8 is greater than or equal to 25. Add 8, add 8. 15 times x is greater than or equal to what, 33? Yeah. Divide by 15. And x is greater than or equal to 2 3/15 and 1/5. Is that what you have? Then it's going to be an open or a closed circle on 2 1/5, 2 2/5, and just a 2 going to the right. Any questions? Yes.
Number 14.
Yes, and number 14, let's go back. That should be negative 1.1, and I have negative 1.3 would be on the smaller end. So we want to fix those problems. Thank you for pointing that out. Number 17, you have to do the distributive property. Get rid of the subtraction sign first. Negative 4x plus positive 6 is greater than negative 16. Minus 6 minus 6. Negative 4x is greater than negative 22. Is that correct? Yes. Divide both sides by a negative 4. Flip your inequality sign. X is less than 5.5. Did you get that for that problem? Okay, so 5 1/2 is in between a 5 and a 6. Open circle going to the left. Any questions on that? In this one, minus 5. X divided by 3 is less than negative 1. Multiply both sides by 3. X is less than negative 3. Open circle going to the left. Any questions? Okay. You can multiply or divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. Now we have x is greater than negative 12. Negative divided by negative is positive. Flip the inequality. 12 divided by negative 1 is negative 12. So open circle on negative 12 going to the right. Add the opposite. Minus 3 minus 3. Negative 5x is less than or equal to negative 2. Yeah. Divide by negative 5. Divide by negative 5. X is greater than or equal to a positive 2/5. So I have 2/5, 3/5, 1/5. Closed circle going to the right. Any questions? The next problem, minus 7 minus 7. X divided by 2 is greater than negative 18. Multiply both sides by positive 2. X is greater than negative 36. Negative 36, negative 35, negative 37. Open circle going to the right. Any questions? Okay, in this one, combine your like terms. 2x plus negative 5x is negative 3x plus 10 is greater than or equal to 23. Subtract 10. Negative 3x is greater than or equal to 13. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. X, flip your inequality sign, is less than or equal to negative 4 1/3. So negative 4 1/3, negative 4, negative 4 2/3. Closed circle going to the left. Any questions? Sometimes it's harder to put those numbers down than doing the inequality. The distributive property, 3x plus 12 is less than negative 9. Minus 12 minus 12. 3 times x is less than negative 21. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is less than negative 7. Open circle on negative 7 going to the left. And our last problem, add the opposite. Minus 5 minus 5. Negative 2x is less than or equal to 2. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. X, flip your inequality sign, is greater than or equal to negative 1. Negative 1, negative 2, 0. Closed circle going to the right. Any questions on that? Yes?
On the test, do we have to recognize fractions or do we recognize decimals?
I think you can do either way. The test I should be able to see the test today so I know what types of questions are on it. But I think you should be able to do it either way. Okay, any questions on this? Now let's go to the word problems that you worked on yesterday. Now, there were a couple problems. Excuse me, we had a couple interruptions yesterday, and I want to make sure that this class sees what to do for all the examples. On example 1, m is greater than or equal to 32 degrees. Make sure you have labels on them because on the test, I think you have to give labels. You get points for doing that. Example 2, C is greater than or equal to 27 points. In number 3, W is greater than 103 watermelons. Any questions on that? In number 4, in this one, it has to be less than 5 hours, not equal to, because it says she plans to travel faster than 70 miles per hour. So she's going to get there less than 5 hours. If she goes at 70 miles per hour, she'll get there in 5 hours. But if she goes faster than 70 the whole time, it will be less than 5 hours. Not equal to, just less than. And I think yesterday we might have said that it was equal to. So make sure you know it's only less than. On the back of our examples, in problem number 6, X is greater than or equal to 50. On the gift card one, X is less than or equal to 14. And on the bagels, it has to be less than or equal to 6 bagels. Any questions on that? Okay. Then your homework, you had to do the 8 problems. I'm going to walk around the room and check to see if you did them, and then I will give you the answers to them. Our next packet, so for today's packet, inequality word problems. It's not probler, it has an M-S. Word problems, not probler. Okay? Now, I will be grading this one. After walking around the room, we had some of you didn't even read the problems. All you had to do was read them. Most of you did, but I would say a third of you didn't do the back page. You didn't try them. That brought sadness. So, here are the 4 steps to help you solve these types of problems. 1, read carefully and underline key words. Write a let statement. Let X equal something. I refer to that as define the variable. Determine whether to use these signs. If you don't know what to do at first, use the equal sign, and then at the end go back and put in your inequality sign. Write and solve the inequality. So that's what these problems are all about. There are 6 of them that go with this, and then there are another 8. So 6 plus 8, it's a total of 14 problems. This is your classwork and your homework for today. We are not working in groups for right now. All 14 problems. Shh. Once Asher is done with the test, we'll work in groups and I can go over how to do some of the problems. Yes? I will let you use a calculator, but you have to show all of your steps. Okay, no teamwork right now.